Hey everybody, welcome back to the Octave Music Center. Today we're looking at something really cool. This is the Journey Instruments First Class FP412 full-size parlor guitar, which comes apart and fits in a carry-on compartment. So in this bag, I have the guitar body, and then in this section here is the guitar neck, and it unzips from the inside like so. Now I was going to do a time lapse on the assembly of this guitar, but I think it'd be better if I just show you how fast it can be. So in just a moment, you'll see the bag disappear. And now that the bag is out of my way, I'm going to assemble the guitar, and you're going to see how quick it is to put this together. So the one trick to putting these guitars together is to watch the crease at your heel joint here. You want to make sure you don't over tighten, but you tighten enough to see the gaps seal up. And there we go. So as you can see, I have the finished guitar here. I just clipped out me tuning it back up, because when you take a guitar's neck off, it doesn't really like to stay in tune. But that is okay, because putting it on and tuning takes minutes, if that. So now let's talk about the guitar itself, because it's not just the fact that the neck comes off which makes this thing really cool. This is actually an incredibly built guitar with a ton of body and a ton of tone, and it is technically a full-size parlor guitar, if you're familiar with the parlor style of acoustics. So for some specifications on this guy, we have a beautiful Sitka spruce top with a high gloss finish. We have a solid African mahogany back with a beautiful satin finish, and what's called engineered mahogany for the sides. So I imagine that would be a laminated side, which, if you remember from my Godin versus Martin video, when you have a solid top, a solid back with laminated sides, it adds a whole new level of tonal clarity, because now your acoustic resonance is coming from your top and your back, and there's no perpendicular, or at least there's less perpendicular interference coming from the sides. Some other beautiful specs on this guitar is the beautiful African mahogany neck with a satin finish and carbon fiber reinforcement rods. The fingerboard and bridge are O Van Col with a high break angle on the bridge and ebony bridge pins. The fingerboard is a 24.5 inch scale, which for a parlor guitar is a pretty standard. You can get some that are, a quarter of an inch longer or a quarter of an inch shorter. But at the end of the day, this is a standard parlor size guitar. The fingerboard radius is 12 inches. The nut is a 1.75 inch bone nut. The saddle is compensated bone. The tuning machines are 18-to-1 Grovers. And it also comes with the Journey Tech 3-point contact microphone, which has 3 points of contact under the bridge and comes out here completely passive. The bag itself fits on most major airline carry-on compartments. If it doesn't, I believe you can fit it under the seat in front of you as your personal item. The touch that I find makes this guitar one of a kind is the beveled edge. So they have a curly maple or a flame maple binding and back strip, but it's this armrest here, which I think kind of takes the cake for the nicest touch. because it's already a parlor size guitar, but now that you don't even have anything digging into your forearm, I don't see any player fatigue developing while playing this guitar. I think this is a guitar that you can play for literally hours and not get tired or get sore. Well, I've talked enough about it. There's not much more I could say. So without further ado, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video. And there you have it. The Journey FP412 solid top, solid back, collapsible parlor guitar. Direct in as well as acoustic. It sounds phenomenal, and you can take it virtually anywhere. If you like what you saw, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I've been Greg from the Octave Music Center. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.